Hello everybody and welcome back to Matty Reacts, the channel where we take a look at things we've never watched or listened to before. And today we are revisiting an artist we have covered on the channel before, and it's Kesha. She's got a new song out called Delusional. So I thought I would check out this new song called Delusional because I quite enjoyed Joyride in a weird way, and I think we covered one other song as well, which was also pretty cool. But this one, not heard anything about it. I don't know what it's about, but we're gonna see what it's about. Here we go. Before we get to the chorus, I always like to have a little pause and just sum up before we get to the chorus, because if this feels like the pre-chorus. This sounds kind of, I don't know, late 90s, early 2000s. I think it was the way she sort of said all those hours. It sounded very sort of Alanis Morissette-ish to me.
Thanks for the heartbreak, it gets my bills paid. You just keep chasing the sun. Baby, you're delusional, thinking you could ever find something that's as beautiful, someone with a love like mine. I'm sick of the fighting, sick of the climbing. You made me hate this town. Baby, you're delusional, thinking you could find someone better now.
Okay. No longer reminds me of Alanis Morissette. It was maybe just that couple of phrases. The chorus is very peak Katy Perry. It's not a bad thing. I mean, that Katy Perry at the peak of her powers was probably the best female pop artist going in terms of catchy songs, production. The problem with that is this production does sound like the same sort of production that Katy Perry was doing in like 2010 or whatever, whenever she was releasing her stuff. Well, it was the later album. Maybe it could still be 2010. California Girls and that sort of stuff. But yeah, other than that, I think the song is pretty catchy, but I haven't heard anything yet to set it apart from other songs in the genre. So let's see if she gives us anything else in the last couple of minutes.
I've been living the goddamn dream. My time expensive and you're just too cheap. The way I'm single, do it so obscene. Watch me getting hotter on your cheap TV. I'm in the heavens, I'm on 11. You're like a 4, but who's keeping score? Live for the heartbreak, it gets my bills paid. Thank God you walked out that door. Baby, you're delusional, thinking you could ever find something that's as beautiful, someone with a love like mine. I'm sick of the fighting, sick of the climbing. You made me hate this town. Baby, you're delusional, thinking you could find someone better now.
Yeah, so there's not really anything different happening there. What I will say is already on second listen, I can feel it burrowing into my brain. I think this is going to be an earworm. What I do just want to point out, and you'll be able to see over here, does this image look AI generated to you? I think specifically the way that none of the bags say delusional quite right feels very much like the sort of stuff AI generators do. They don't seem to be able to get the text right. Seems a bit weird when you could, you know, literally just buy some bags or whatever and spray them. I don't know.
Giving you a goddamn chance. You didn't have to lose it all. If you acted like a man, look at me shining, my stars aligning. You thought you'd bring me down. Baby, you're delusional.
Good voice though.
Baby, you're delusional.
Oh, that was a bit jarring in the audio. Yeah, I mean, I really don't want people to take it the wrong way and think that when I say that it reminds me of peak Katy Perry, that that's a bad thing, that she's a rip-off or anything like that. I don't think she's trying to be Katy Perry. What I do think is that she maybe, I don't know, I don't want to put words in her mouth, but it feels to me like this is the sort of music she wanted to be making instead of TikTok and all that stuff. Because, you know, as much of a bop as some of those songs are, she wasn't using her voice. She was told to change how she sang because that was what the market wanted. But I prefer her voice au naturel, like this. She's got a very strong, powerful voice, and it stuns me that she was told that hiding that would be better for her career. Having said that, if you put Kesha sounding like this up against Katy Perry at the time, would she maybe have slipped into the background a bit more? I don't know. Maybe it was a good call, but I prefer her sounding like this personally. And I think, although I have said that it doesn't really stand out against some other songs in the genre, again, that's not always a bad thing. I think this is the sort of stuff you could easily put on a playlist of that era, or that sounding. You could easily put on a playlist for songs from that era, and it would fit in. But likewise, it's the sort of stuff you could just have on in the background, and it would probably be, you know, quite catchy. People would be able to sing the chorus, I'd imagine, after one or two listens. But yeah, I think it's just it's not Joyride. Joyride was a journey, but this was just a good song, I think. But thank you for dropping by, and I'll see you again in another music reaction video very soon.